So we are looking at sine inverse of x minus 1 plus certain set of expression equated to cos inverse of k plus pi. We have to figure out the value of k. Can we use options? Option does not look helpful. And plus we have none of the options. So here we have to be careful. We have to get the final answer. Okay. So let's look at the shortcut version. And we have sine inverse of, okay. First thing first. Sine inverse of any expression lies between, the input value lies between 1 and minus 1. And we have x, when I add plus 1 to all of the sides, we end up with this cos inverse of, again, this is shortcut version. So I hope you guys understand why am I doing this. So this 2 has to be between this set of values. And if I add 3, I'll end up with, okay. And clearly from this 2, what happens? Pause and think. What can we conclude from this 2? Yes, x has to be equal to 2. There's no other option. That's the only point wherein this 2 will satisfy. So taking that as the, as the starting step. So we have sine inverse of 2 minus 1, that is pi by 2, plus cos inverse of minus 1. Minus 1 will come on the left, that is minus pi. Sorry, plus pi. Actually, it's one and the same. Plus tan inverse of 2 minus 4, that is minus 1. Tan inverse of minus 1 is minus pi by 4 is equal to cos inverse of k plus pi. All of this will get cancelled, right? And basically it will be cos k is equal to cos of pi by 4, which is 1 by root 2. And that's our answer. Okay, so let me explain the lengthy version. What is that I did? Why I did this? See, sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse, right? This is equated to a particular value. This happens only if, all of this don't have range of values. It's just one particular value, and that's what the first indication is. So that's my first thought was, okay, it's fixed value. So I have to go with what exact value will satisfy all of this. That's why I found sine inverse of x and cos inverse x range, domain. What exact value can I put in place of x so that everyone is happy? I know that sine inverse is happy between minus 1 and plus 1 and cos inverse 2, but tan is not. Tan is between minus infinity plus infinity. So it has a huge range. So I'm not touching tan. So I just went with sine inverse and cos inverse. And the only place these two values satisfy is 2. It has to be so. It can't be anything else for this particular question. Right? Or if not, tan has to be some weird expression, and that leads to some other constraint. That didn't happen with us. Actually, I was able to do tan, but by looking at this 2, I got to see that x has to be 2. There is no other option. And all I did was substitute and simplify. So this is not part of, this is not the place that I have to explain how I got all of this. That you guys should be able to do it in JEE level of or CET level of questions. Okay. So please be strong with your fundamentals. Have this space of thinking. If you're not yet there, go back to theory part. Those 2 set of videos are there and practice questions are there. Please practice and get familiar with the formulas and the ideas, right? All of this set of formulas, get familiar with those. Only then start doing this. That's the right way to learn.